Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Marie, I see you.
I had to do my other. We ready?
Can I make my appearance now? Can I make my appearance? Okay. Yes. So, what it takes to be considered a streamer? Well, I feel like, well, in order to know what it takes to be considered a streamer, I think it's important to explain what a streamer is first. So, a streamer is an influencer who broadcasts themselves online through a live stream to an audience, right? For entertainment, or could also be used for mentoring, as you see, like exercise shows, knowledge check type of feature shows on the app, stuff like that. I think the five main components, in my opinion, I want to say my opinion because someone can disagree. One is definitely energy. You have to have energy. You have to be alive to be live, if that makes sense. Especially if people are spending their hard earned money on you, because if not, that's like paying for a dead comedy or concert show tickets, which, I don't want to do. I'm sure y'all don't want to do. Two is consistency. The reason why consistency is important is because it builds retention where people keep coming back to see you, and it also builds support. No one wants to support a part-time streamer, especially financially, so be consistent. Three, you have to be fearlessness and have fortitude, aka you have to have tough skin. You have to understand, being a streamer, you're dealing with different people with variety of characteristics, rating from nice to bitter, bitter to lonely, angry to joyful. It's a gamble what mood you're going to get from someone, so you have to be as hard as nails and sometimes a little ruthless. Four, I would say content, or something to look forward to. You got to give people the best impression so they come back. And a crucial aspect of that is content. You don't have to have a whole Hollywood setup like a lot of these big streamers, because I know I don't. I'm a dark streamer that never shows face, background, has any kind of special lights or setup, but I bring something to the table, whether it's comedy, a good topic, or mentoring. My final one would definitely be patience. support sometimes takes time as growing and building. I mean, Strawberry Red didn't become a top streamer overnight, and it took time to get to where she is now. You know what I mean? We all start from zero. Numerically, we work our way up to big numbers for streamer levels, gifter levels, faves, and so on. Also, patience and how you level up as a streamer. Some people want that instant gratification, and that's cool and all, but not always going to be not always going to be the case. Understand everyone operates on their own individual time framing, and the time you are not on may not be their time zone. Famous French playwright made a quote, and he said, "Trees that are slow to grow bear the best fruit." You can eat a piece of fruit off the tree if you want it, but it may not be ready to be eaten. It has to grow so it can taste the best. And yeah, that's basically my gist of what it takes to be a streamer.
Well, good morning. First of all, thank you for having me fill in for you today. I'm today is my 9 months on the app. So I've been streaming for 9 months, y'all. So my input is probably a little different than you guys. So for me, it takes to be a streamer consistency. Just being there for my viewers, for my fans. I don't know. I really can't tell y'all because I'm new. I'm really looking at y'all and gravitating to the people like you, Strawberry and King, and just everyone before me because I don't know. It's fresh, it's new, it's different. You do have to have tough skin. You do have to be understanding. Because with me, I'm learning all of these different people. Everybody is different. We all have different views, different opinions, different judgment. So just getting to know everyone for them and accepting people for who they are, that is what for me being a streamer is because you have to deal with so many different people that you don't know. So having understanding, having time to be able to stream, and knowing everyone is not like everyone else. Some people are gonna gift you, some people are gonna talk to you, some people are gonna encourage you, everyone is here for different reasons for you, I feel like. So as a new streamer, as a streamer, I'm just getting in there. You know what I mean? I'm getting in there and I'm not being overwhelmed by all of the other things because God have me here for a purpose. I have Black Butterfly Nation. I'm the CEO and the founder. My brother was murdered. I had to identify his body. So what I did was I focused on having positive things to do, right? Instead of negative, I was drinking y'all real bad. So I have 13 months of no alcohol. So this, yes, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So 9 of those months been on here on this app. So I'm like, shoot, I've been dealing with a lot, y'all. So streaming for me is good. Meeting the good people and it's meeting some people who not so good. But that's it. That's all I have. Oh, and the dating part of this, y'all, is very ooh, it get crazy. People be liking you and you don't know they like you. And then, they tell you and you have to let them down easy. Like, I don't really like you like that. And that part of streaming gets tough too. So I don't know. I'm learning that as well, y'all. So that's all I have.
Hey, big bone.
Big.
Legit, I see.
Uh, of course, I mean streaming. If we have, in my opinion, of course, we got to state that. In my opinion, I feel like if we have 4 or 5 out of the aspect, then you would be, technically considered a streamer because that's how you're being yourself. That's how you approach. That's how that's your approach, and that's the way you go about it. So everybody would be different, and everybody, I've seen numerous of streams that go about it completely different, and they're still successful. So to each his own. You can never knock a person in the way they go about doing their stream. So yeah, of course, I think that a dark streamer has a lot of potential. I actually sit in some people room that I know they're dark streamers, but the content and the energy is always there, and also I love her voice. So yeah, not at all, because I mean, there's no energy there. I can't feel your energy. So that there, you're not streaming technically. You sleeping. you not support. I mean, I support it by entering to your room. I gave you an extra view, but I mean, I have to have energy. So yeah, I'm gonna go where the energy is. So yeah, I'm definitely leaving for sure. Yeah.
I think so. I feel like if they come on, I feel like when you're a streamer, you come in different shades. So you may see someone dolled up one day, you may see them bummed down the other. So I think it's just how they, if their energy is the same. I mean, I really don't care how you look. If you have great energy and your room is inviting, then I feel like you're a streamer. If you have great content, I mean, and sometimes people do these little out little looks to get attention, so maybe that's one of their forms of streaming. That could be their go-to of, like, I'm in my bonnet, like, here's a new bonnet tonight. So I don't know, I still think you're a streamer depending on how you present yourself and how you create your vibe in your room. So yeah, as long as your personality is there.
You know what? I mean, I can't sit right here and say I won it because I don't show my face at all. So it can't be put together if I wanted to. They can't see if I got a haircut, I got or I don't. Um, I would say I base it off the energy. I base it off the energy. Some people, you know what I mean? You gotta understand, everyone's fighting a battle we don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? They could have kids, they could be stressed out, and they just got a little time to stream, but they're coming to bless you with the energy that they have left. And I appreciate that. So I'm not gonna judge them based on how they look. I'm gonna judge based on the critique and their characteristics. Well, I really feel like they're the people that like be in the clothing stores and feel like putting on a new shirt or new pants is gonna change the way people look at them. It's not gonna change. Your reputation is gonna follow you no matter what you do or where you go. So you could go ahead and switch a profile one, two, three, four times, and if you still got a name for yourself, whether it's negative or it's a positive, notation, it's still gonna be the same. So why switch up? It's kind of like people that come in, with the lurk accounts, just to pop they ish. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't need no lurk account. You're gonna see this suit all day. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna say what I said, and if it's not accepted, then oh well, sorry, on to the next. There's plenty of other porch lights on this block I could go to.
Right.
Hmm. They can run, but they can't hide. This is tag. Not hide in no seat.
Yes, I have. When I first started, I had someone do that, and I just ended the whole stream and just started over fresh. And then from my viewers, they told me what was going on. Like it was a troll. It came in here to get the energy. I'm like, they got it, And but it was early on in my streaming, so um, I learned to not let that happen and just go ahead and be me, like you said, just be you, and things are just fall into place. I had no idea you was only on the app for 10 months. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? That was that. I thought you've been on here for a long time. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's about your energy and how you just go ahead and keep being you. So yeah, I have level up. Run that shit up. Run that stuff up.
Oh, I want this question, but go ahead.
Uh, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, my life is always they always attempting to control my life, but I'm a very controlling person, so like that's hard. I mean, I can't really recall situations where someone like tried to take over my life. Like, I mean, because I'm controlling. You know what I'm saying? So I got this. Trust me. My energy is gonna read that. Yeah, that ain't happening over here. You feel me? But I mean, yes, I've definitely encountered plenty of times where people felt like they was gonna, go this route, and a lot of times it be one of your like top supporters. They feel like they can come in and buy you and purchase the ability to control your life for however long they feel like they got the right to. But I mean, like you say, like you have to have control. And I mean, once your life becomes someone else's, it's not yours no more. And then it's like your energy is not overpowering everything. It's that person's life. So now it might as well be whoever, trying to take over. But yeah, I'm too control. I'm an Aquarius, so I like to have control. Same day, birthday twin. That's what's up. Yeah, of course, all the time. I get a lot of toxicity, but I mean, I feel like that comes with streaming, and people act like, all right, so if I go to the store and I'm in an aisle with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know their end, I don't know who they are. So it's like you're gonna encounter that in every walk of life, in every aspect of life. So you have to weed through the good and the bad. There's 5, 6 people in this aisle that might be good people, 5, 6 people that's looking, for peanut butter and these people looking for jelly, you know what I'm saying? So like you just have to weed or adapt to the people that is actually on your same playing field or exactly got the same mind frame. But yeah, you're gonna encounter numerous different energies and the way people go about it. But yeah, you just like you say, you have to control it for yourself. So I definitely have that all the time. But like I say, I control a lot, and then my bouncers is pretty tough with that too. So they don't even give me a chance. If it's bad energy normally, before I even speak, it's gone. And I mean, and they know me. I like trolls, so I'd be like, "Dang, not you kicked them out before they could talk." Like, that's
So I definitely have ran into someone trying to control my life. I think just the way that I am, I'm like super bubbly and positive. People think it's easy to come in and kind of run over me. I do have this one particular, he's a troll. We're gonna call him a troll. He comes in all the time with negative energy, and um he's not disrespectful. So I sometimes let him stay, until he crosses the line. But he likes to come in and change the complete narrative of my life. So if we're having a conversation, he'll get in a box and he'll demand that I stop talking and pay attention to him. And sometimes it's, if I'm in a mood to play along, I'll be a little, okay, sure. But like Mr. King Messiah said, my bouncers usually are really quick with the action because I'm really all about positivity. So, and I have this little thing where sometimes I'm not sure when I'm being trolled. So I'll really feed into your energy. And my bouncers are like, kind, he's trolling you. You wasting your energy. Like, oh man, I really was worried about you. So, I handle trolls like they're regular people. Like, are you okay? Like, are you really bothered? And then of course, if they get toxic, I never really kick anybody. My bouncers are on it, but there's been a time where I had to go look for some people and show them the door for today. So When they're affecting my stream, for sure, I definitely give them a little boot, but they're always welcome to come back. But definitely happens a lot.
Uh, yeah. So probably about I'll say 6 months in. This is my ninth month coming up. About 6 months in, this girl came in. She kept coming in all the time, talking about one of these days I'm gonna see your face. So she came in one time and she was like, "Yo, I got an ice dragon with your name on it." I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "I didn't know they make those." I said, "But go ahead and pop it." And she was like, "Nah." She was like, "You need to get in the camera in order for me to send you this ice dragon." And I said, "Oh." I said, "So I got a condition." I said, "Well, let me tell you something. I don't even listen to my mama's condition. So why would I listen to you? I ain't doing a damn thing for no damn dragon. I'm not dancing for you. I'm not getting in the camera. You could get that dragon and fly away." That's what I told her. And she was like, "Fine." She was like, I'll take my gift somewhere else, whatever like that. I said, "You go ahead and go ahead and do that." And and then someone was in the room and they was like, "Whoa." They was like, I would have, danced and did this and all that for a dragon." I was like, "Well, you sell yourself short if you want to, because no one's gonna dictate me or put a price on my decisions. I'm gonna do what I want to do because I want to do it. So I don't care. I don't care. I got the magic of not giving a that was my experience with that. And I still get people to come in. I Yeah, I get people to come in all the time talking about getting the screen. I'm like, you know what? I don't need yours. I already got supporters that accept me for who I am. So I don't need you. You could get on with that.
All right. Right. So I tried it. Actually, I tried it myself. And it was for me, it was just too much. It was I would have to be like this and I had to be like this. I like it, yeah, it was out of for me, it was just too much. One platform, one stream for me at a time. Um, as far as being on different devices and going into other people's streams, totally different. But for each his own. If you can do it, go ahead. But it's just you're not really focused on your stream and you're not indulging with your people because you have to just you have it's too many, it's just too much. It's like pimping, if I can say that. But you know what I mean? You gotta juggle all of these situations. So for me, ooh, it was too much. But each his own. Mhm.
Okay. All right. To answer the question, have I done it myself? No, I don't currently stream on another platform. Tag has been my life for a long, like I can't say a long time because surprisingly I haven't been October I started streaming. I can't say I took it serious, but at the beginning, my first 2 3 months, I didn't take it real serious. It was fun. It was a pastime situation thing with me. So it was like, I was at work. It helped, the energy and the talking to people, it just helped pass the time. I do not stream on two. And I think that it's pretty rude for you to stream on two. If I'm sitting there talking to you and you talking to this person, 9 times out of 10, by the time you get to me, I'm gone already because I need attention. And if I like it, I'm finna go find it. So that's the point. That's why we come on this app. That's the point. That's why we here. So I'm not gonna come in your stream and I said something to you, and now I gotta wait 5 minutes for you to even acknowledge my comments if you get to, because it doesn't necessarily mean my comments still there after 5 minutes. You see how fast Strawberry running, you know what I'm saying? So the comments could go so fast. It's a huge distraction. It defeats the purpose in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy's off. It's always going to be off because you're giving me this specific energy, and then over here we might have a complete different crowd over here. You know what I'm saying? Or a complete different way of doing things. And now I get to see, of course, two sides, but I don't know. I just think it's redundant. It defeats the purpose. Give me my time. and go over here. I don't go, you know what I'm saying, eat breakfast and dinner at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So like if it's breakfast time, then it's breakfast time. If it's tag time, then get tag day time. If not, get off. I don't want to see you over here streaming on phone app.
So first part, yes, I've had this happen to me. Um, it's I feel like the app is big enough for everybody, right? I think there's so many people on here that can support you and you can find, friends and homes in different places. So it's always a little disheartening for me. I never really understand why that's a thing and how you can dictate someone else's support in their time with other people. Um, I think it's sad. I genuinely think it's sad. I genuinely don't understand it. Just because you don't I'm not your cup of tea or I'm not your vibe, then you tell them not to support me. I would never do that to anyone else just because I feel like there's enough space for everyone that their support for me won't take away from you, their attention to me won't take away their attention from you. That's a part of being a streamer, right? You have enough attention and time to give to everyone else in your stream or when you're running the streets of tag. So I definitely think it's disheartening. I don't think it's a good vibe, where I don't think it's very kind, no pun intended, but it definitely has happened to me. So um yeah, I don't think it's very kind. I just think it's a really selfish thing to do. And childish, kind of like high school. Don't be her friend, don't be his friend. And I would like to say all the time, I don't debate with kids. So I don't argue with kids either. So if you're going to be childish, then maybe your support's just not for me. And that's another thing I think, to follow off what King said earlier. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to be, you know, maybe they're not just for you. So if you're going to let someone else dictate how you support on the app, then you're not the kind of support that I need. I don't need the flimsy, you know, I like you today, but someone else told me they don't like you, so now I don't like you. That's it's childish. So
Yep. All right. I mean, I don't really look at boards too often. I'm very unconcerned, but when I have done that before and I saw like all they do, they work at SeaWorld, they're professional dolphins, you know what I mean? They be in the water, just flip, 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 flip. And that's cool and all, you know what I mean? That's you do your thing. But I see it this way. I see it as I'll take my time to go ahead and socialize with this person and see if they're going to have the same atmosphere with me. Because I know I'm not on that time. And like I said before, everybody's on different time zones, on how they do things and the way they go about things. So if they want to go ahead and flip and buy their success, that's fine. They could go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? But I might not be part of that shine. I might not be one of the beams of light that make them grow. Okay. Mhm. Right. I feel like they're setting themselves up for failure. I feel the best way to be disappointed is to have expectations in humanity as a whole. You know what I mean? Allow that energy in the world to come back to you on its own, because I feel like if you do good in the world will do good on you. So the people that are doing that, I mean, they're foolish. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it goes back to everyone's on a different time on a different grind. So the people that really do that and want people to come back and stuff like that, I get it. I get that, maybe they have a specific reason for it. Maybe they need a cash out. Maybe they got to buy diapers. Maybe they got to pay the rent. There's a lot of different reasons, you know what I mean? But again, we're all separate people. You know what I mean? This world would be a pretty boring, effed up place if we all were the same and thought the same and agreed on the same things. So I appreciate the indifference.
Both. For me, yes, I have been mentored. Not to the point where like bribery mentored. Genuine mentorship from top badges that really want to see me grow. Feature show people who, of course, I'm not gonna name drop, but I've been on like 9 feature shows, including yours is 10. So just yes, I have. And I mentor the new people and I encourage them to just keep going. If you want to be a streamer, you have to have time. I just try to let them know what I learned, you know what I mean, from being new and genuinely tell them, you know what I mean? It's an app, but your feelings will get involved. You are still human. You have to be yourself. All of those encouraging words I'm pretty sure people gave you. You know what I'm saying? So Yes, I have been mentored and I have been a mentor. So yes, to answer your question. So it just depends on what you take from those people and how you acquire it into your stream. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Yes. Um, Actually, I have no idea. Um, they fly away, you know. They like butterflies. I give them what they need. They fly away and they come back and they share with me what they accomplished. So I'm still waiting for a few to come back. Um, so hopefully they are successful. Period. Hi, Mom. Good morning.
Mentor.
Mhm.
That's a good question, I guess, for me. So, mentor, I guess it all depends on what we defining mentorship as. Like, what, because I mean, in my opinion, that's exactly what we're doing here. We're mentoring, like we're teaching people to act. We're learning. Everybody, I'm learning things as we go, and I've been on here for a year. So, like, my stream literally when I applied for Top Badge, it was based on the mentorship or me aiding and helping new people become great streamers. So that is exactly what I do, mentorship. So I try and aid and help people just understand the app. You know what I'm saying? Just understand exactly what they're getting themselves into, exactly the ins and outs. And when I heard the topic of this show, I'm like, wow, because it was situations where I, in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give up tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. And even with the question as coming back as a new person, like I was gonna end my, what I'm saying, King Messiah career and come back as JoJo, or like it was just, so like mentors, depending on what you define it as, we all are mentors. That's what we do. We aid and help each other, you know what I'm saying, and making our situation either better or worse, and not even better or worse, sometimes just understanding. So yes, I had a guy who actually supports me now. He a great guy, but he definitely schooled me to, and then like everything is an opinion on here too. Like, so what works for you is not always what works for me. So you you can take
Yep.
in information and actually gathered it, and it could literally have nothing to do with you, but you learn this, you know what I'm saying, in the process of knowing that, this has happened to people on the app. And it's good to know because that this is a
Mhm.
possibility that it could happen to you. But yeah, definitely I do this. This is what I pride myself in mentoring and helping people. So it, like, I remember when I first met Black Butterfly in a verse, like I was literally helping. Like I was always trying to, help someone become better, and I'm not even the best. Okay, okay.
Right. Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, if I have any advice, I would say be yourself. Authenticity always wins. You know, I feel like your personality, whether you're in the dark like nobody or you
Yes.
have the
Yes.
best background, be yourself. Your energy will draw people in, and that's what's really important. My name is Kind Hearted Babe. I stream usually Fridays, Saturday, and Sundays. My stream is all about positivity and light. If you don't catch me streaming, you can always catch me where the stars are with Lord Just Me. I am a co host of She Code. That's every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And in a world where you guys can choose to do and be anything, I hope you always choose to be kind. Thank you for having me.
You know what? I want to use my time to trail off what you said about the mentorship. So for me, I think it's important to understand there's a difference between help and support. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, like that. I'm just saying, I'm making it quick. You know, you could help somebody out and you could tell them what to do, or you could actually mentor them and get them what to do. Just because you're telling them to swipe their card, that doesn't mean you're helping them grow as a supporter.
Swipe that.
Exclamation point. I don't do periods. I stream every other week. Every other week. You'll catch me today. To this week is my non-streaming week because I don't like to get overwhelmed. With the app. I'm never gonna hate it here because I don't do too much. So this is my non-streaming week. This is my network street week. Be in the streets, and then next week I'm back at home. And I don't hop the fence. I don't use my second device to go to your stream if I'm at home. You got to come and knock on my door.
So the advice that I want to give is just be yourself, like everyone said today. Be yourself, be authentic. First of all. Second of all, thanks for inviting me on the show. Monday mornings, I have Mental Health Monday. I created that. My time has changed because I have a job, another job. So Mental Health Monday. Wednesday night, open mic poetry, 9 o'clock, y'all. Feel free to come in. Y'all can read, write, dance, whatever. It's just open mic. Really poetry though. So feel free to come through. My stream is a vibe. It's no pressure. No pressure. Come. I'm there. Y'all see me. I stream every day, whenever. So I go live all the time. But thank y'all again so much for inviting me today. Have a wonderful morning. Keep God first, and everything else will fall into place. It's over, right? The feature. All right. Thank you. Bye, y'all.